Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. It is time to wrap up season 45 of Survivor. This was a really good season for me. I know a lot of people on Twitter was like, girl, it was boring. It was predictable. It was good for me. Like, yes, I predicted, roll the tape. Your girl predicted D to be the winner. Your girl predicted it don't matter who's sitting in the final three. If a Reba is sitting in the final three, Reba is winning Survivor. And I was correct. I was correct. But I was still highly entertained. Hey, Zuda. I absolutely love this final episode. I 100% agree. Hey, Vita girl. My lips feel a little bit ashy. Let me put this lip gloss on real quick. Okay, I'm back. This I've never seen. Now y'all know my 40-year-old brain. I don't remember a lot, but I don't recall ever seeing a 1-1-1-1-2 vote before. Like Final Five Tribal Council vote was insane. The fire making was insane because girl, you couldn't even get a little spark, nothing. Um, the back and forth arguing between D and Austin, everything I wanted from a final tribal council. I even enjoyed the tears and the emotion. JC, there you go. I ain't said that about Couture yet. The emotion and the passion and the tears from what's his name, Jake, and all of them at the final, like all of that moved me. I was highly entertained. Like I didn't even fast forward. Did I fat girl? Did you fast forward? I did not even fast forward. And you know that 3-hour episode deserved a fast forward or two. I did not fast forward one time, even when the jury came back and where how the jury comes in and state, I like Jake for this, I like D for that. I didn't fast forward anything. Like I really enjoyed the episode. So shout out for that. Where do we even want to start? I guess we have to start. Who just went home at 6? Drew. We come back to the beach, and if I skip some stuff, put it in the chat. I'm going to try to let the chat roll so I can see what you all are saying in real time and then go back and answer questions that I see. But JC, I'm not going to drag Katora tonight, but she will be addressed. She will be addressed. Because let me say this. I was pulling for Katora, and it's a part of me. It's just a part of me that's always rooting for somebody black. Like if you black and you on the show, I want to pull for you, even though Katora has pissed me off week after week after week after week. I was pulling for her because we get back, we see, D and Austin run off, and I couldn't tell you, and I know you couldn't tell me, but I still love you, and I still want to rub on your thigh. Should we go back to camp? No, I don't want to go back to camp. All of that, and I was like, ugh. Man, Austin, you couldn't even be pissed off a little bit. You couldn't roll your eyes and stomp your feet for a couple of seconds. Whatever. As they're off, Katora is saying what needs to be said. It's a couple over there. This a whole relationship. How the hell we let the whole relationship showmans get this far into the game? One of them got to go. And I was like, yes, Katora, finally make some kind of game move, girl. So I was rooting for Katora because I'm like, Katora is going to try to pull off. She's going to try to pull in Julie. She's going to try to convince Julie that D got to go. We all know what happened, but I wasn't on Katora's neck at the beginning of the episode because I just felt like she see the. I know Katora see $1,000,000. She's gonna start playing for the money a little bit, maybe. Even though I don't care. I don't care what would have happened. I don't care if D would have went on at 5, 4, 3, 2, or I guess she won at 1. I don't care what they would do. If Austin was sitting there by himself, Austin would have won. If Julie was sitting there, like to me, it was nothing Jake and Katora really could have done to win this game at the final 5. 5 on. It's but I mean, at least they were trying. I was pulling for the try. But anyway, because I didn't care which one of Reba won, I just knew Reba was gonna win. But where are we at? So I forgot what happened. Let's just go ahead and get to the immunity challenge. They do a little immunity challenge for the 5. They get the reward. Who won it? I think Austin wins immunity, and he also has a reward, a steak dinner. And a part of me was like, I know he gonna take his girl D, but he tricked me. He said, no, I'm gonna take Jake. Now I assumed he took Jake because he didn't want to leave Julie, Jake, and Katurah on the beach because them 3 was gonna scheme to get D up out of there because he had the necklace and like a dummy. Ain't nobody know Jake had immunity, but Jake, Austin's viewpoint of the game is on point. Now I don't know if he made this confessional before or after. If he made it after, then it's just hindsight is 2020. But if he made it before, his view on Jake was amazing. Jake got a little bit of steak. He only took about 2 sips of wine and he was spilling all the business. He didn't even have a whole cup of wine. And Jake was like, I got an idol. Look, it's right here. I'm playing this. Look. Jake told everybody on the beach he had an idol. I'm like, Jake, what are you doing? What part of Survivor is this? I miss the old days when keep their advantage to themselves. Jake, all of them. You ain't voting me out. I had got so pissed off at Jake. I said, I can't believe he over here telling everybody he got immunity idol. You could have did something real flashy with this, but you over here ruining the game. But anyway, so as soon as Austin got back to the beach, what he go do? He ran and told his girlfriend, Jake got an idol. I guess it's got to be Katurah. D was like, Katurah could go. And you know me, I was at home laughing. I was like, see, girl, you did all of this backstabbing. Bello gotta go. I hate Bruce. Just for them to be like, oh, well, she can go. We don't need her no more anyway. So the vote was supposed to be Katurah. Some kind of way, Julie said, I don't care about Katurah. I don't trust Jake. And D is like, has it been? It ain't been 10 minutes. I'm gonna curse anyway. She's like, bitch, I said he got an idol. What you voting for Jake for? I just told you he had an idol. And Julie was like, I don't give a damn what Jake got in his pocket. I'm writing his name down. I'm like, she really hate Jake. Like, Julie probably hated Jake as much as Katurah hated Bruce. Because I'm like, you really gonna vote for him with the idol in his pocket? All right, girl. And then here come Austin. But Julie is a threat. Why we ain't voting for Julie? And I'm like, hey, Eric. I said, wait a minute. How all of y'all been voting together all season? The Reba 4 have been pulling off the best moves, been steamrolling. Y'all been steamrolling all season. I said, hey, Eric. I kind of assumed it was you because I figure you run the account. Please, y'all, the season over, but they'll be back on February 28th for season 46. It's in the chat because I be, the 40-year-old brain, I've probably been saying it wrong, but it's called Who All Been Over There, the podcast. Follow them on YouTube or wherever else they post their podcast. I have a good time with them every night, every Wednesday night after the show. But okay. They've been steamrolling the whole season for them to sit back and be like, I'm just going to vote for who I want to this week. I don't care. Y'all could have got one of them out if y'all would have voted 3 together. Because imagine if they would have all put their votes on Katurah like they were supposed to. Now, true, Jake had an idol. So Couture would have been safe. But then the votes would have been split between D and Julie. And now we got a live tribal council because who we putting the votes on? Who we putting the votes on? Does Couture stick with Julie? Does she flip to D? Because D and Julie got to vote for each other. We know Austin voting for Julie. It would have been like Julie probably still would have went home, but I just can't believe it was 2-1-1-1. I was like, this y'all wait to the final tribal council to mess this up. Oh, you're right. But no, if they would have all stuck with Katora, it would have been between D and Julie. I don't know. But that was Jake's moment. Jake was pissed. Red hot pissed. Even with all that sand and dirt and all of that from them being on the beach, you could see the redness and the anger shooting through his skin. Like he probably would have wanted to shoot lasers out of his eyeballs at Couture. Like, bitch, you had me swear on my nana. You ain't even have to do all that if it was gonna be all this. Because I'm kind of with Jake. I don't like swearing on people, especially people still alive. Because in a game like this, I might lie. I might lie. So I'm not swearing on, I tell people all the time, especially like at church, in January, they getting ready to start that Daniel's fast where we can't eat. They don't want us to be on the internet, all of that. And I told, how you have to turn to your neighbor and say, we about to do the fast. I turned to my neighbor and said, I can't lie in church. I don't know if I'm able to do this Daniel's fast. So I ain't even about to lie in church. Because the Lord already know my heart. He know I'm about to eat me a cheeseburger on January 2nd. So I ain't even about to get ready to lie in church. So I don't like to swear on people either. Especially if I feel like I might have a lie in my spirit. So I understand, like, you had me swear on my nana. Bitch. I should have played it on myself and let you go home. And then Katora, her reasoning didn't even make sense. I'm sitting up here like, girl, I thought all the votes were going to be on me. So I feel one vote should have been for Julie. Girl, if you thought all the votes were going to be on you, why not still place that vote on D and hope D go home? Switching it to Julie don't mean nothing. If you think all the votes gonna be on you, you switching it to Julie ain't gonna do nothing. I just thought it had to be one Julie vote out there. What made you think that, girl? You ain't no mind reader. You ain't no magician. I will bet $1 million. Austin told Couture somewhere, we didn't get to see the footage, he's voting for Julie. And Couture is thinking, but Jake said everybody voting for him. So why, like, she probably did get a little bit spooked. Like, why is Austin talking about voting for Julie? But see, Couture ain't been down for Reba all game. Not Reba, but what's her team name? Bello. Couture hasn't been down from Bello all game. So I just feel like Couture wanted the moment to be about her and not Jake. Like, maybe she was hoping it was a split vote. Maybe she was hoping, all the votes be on Jake. He saved himself with the idol. But it's going to be me and Jake voting for D and Julie. And I'm going to convince everybody when it's time to revote to vote for Julie. And then that's going to be my resume moment. So I see what Couture was doing. And you know what? You can't really be mad at it, but she was trying to make a resume move for herself. Now, I'm still mad at it because, see, this wasn't your first time. This wasn't your first time, Couture. But I'm still mad at it. But I think I kind of understand. She didn't want to say that, but I love how Jake checked her in front of D. He was like, bitch. Now, he didn't say bitch, but he wanted to. He was like, bitch, you had me swear on my nana. You came up to me all day begging me to vote for D, begging me to break up the couple, saying the couple made me raise my hand to Nana and say on everything, I'm gonna vote for D, and then you turn around and vote for Julie. D, you see what's up. So I'm happy Jake threw her all the way under the bus. He threw her under the bus, backed it up over her, and then ran over her again. Yes, throw, keep her rolling, Jake. And Katora sitting there, but I just didn't know. I thought it was going home. I didn't trust you, Jake. If you would have told me, you would have played the idol on me. I feel like if Jake would have told Katora that he was playing the idol on her, Katora would have been the flippity bitch that she is and would have went back and told Reba, Jake feel like y'all voting for me. So he said he gonna play the idol for me. Let's get out Jake. Like Katora is a hater. I feel like Katora likes to mess up the plan just so she could be like, it was my plan to mess it all up. And that's how I'm sitting at the end. I'm a plan messer upper. That's how I get to the final. I don't even know how to make fire, but I'm gonna mess up a plan. But anyway, I ain't gonna give Katora too much because I'm gonna give her a little bit more when we get to the fire making challenge. Because girl, how dare you? How dare you do all this bullshit and you can't even make no fire? And D, I'm gonna read you a little bit too, but we ain't there yet. Okay, so Julie is home, is at home, and I'm sitting over here looking at my TV. I'm looking at my TV because Jake is, what's the name? Jeff reading the votes. One for Katora, one for Jake, one for D, one for Julie. And you know, my ass at home, I ain't fast forwarding, but I really ain't paying attention because I'm like, okay, D getting ready to go home. And he was like, Julie, get your shit and get out. And I was like, Julie? I was like, well, who the hell did Julie vote for? I mean, how the hell Julie get voted out? And so I actually did something that I never do. I hit the rewind and I said, wait a minute, hold up. Julie got to go. I said, Jeff, read these off one more time. I said, I know Katora didn't vote with Austin. I was like, how did Katora vote with Austin? I was so pissed. I was like, girl. I said, you don't want $1 million. It's okay. Maybe I don't know what kind of civil rights you fighting for, but they must pay you a lot of money because I just can't believe everything you've done this entire game is to move you further and further away from the $1 million. And then you have the nerve to do all this bullshit and can't make fire. You can't even make a spark. I see why Bruce was cussing your ass out. Girl, what you doing out here? You don't know how to do nothing. You in the way. Okay, let Katora live. Moving on. We at the final four, and I don't even care about none of the rest of that. They stacking them plates all the way up to the heavens, and I don't care nothing about that. I might have hit fast forward through them plate stackings because it took too long. Just tell me who won, Jeff. I don't give a damn about them stacking them plates. Oh, Jake broke his little jungle gym. I said Jake was pissed. Jake was pissed because Katora just messed up his plan probably the night before. Then he get over here and he is neck and neck with D. I was kind of pulling for Jake. I was like, Jake, come on, you could do something. Do it, Jake. You could win this. And I know Jake was like, when he saw them things hit the sand, he probably thought about Katora all over again. He probably went back to Caleb and was like, this bitch been fucking me up this whole game. And now I done messed up and knocked my plates over. He said, fuck, I'm stepping over all this shit. I know Jake was hot. He said, I'm tearing up all this shit. He probably wanted to throw them plates and knock everybody's shit over. Can you do that? Can you just get up and get out of anger, just throw the plates everywhere and everybody things come tumbling down? Would that be fair? He was like, I ain't stepping in no holes. And Jeff was like, if you break it, you out. He was like, I'm still gonna step on it, Jeff. And then bam, it broke. And then he wants to go cry in the corner. Jake, you won. It ain't matter. You might as well should have broke it because you weren't about to be D. Because D wasn't about to drop. It is what it is. It was in the cards for D to win. D won. Everybody at the beach begging to make fire but Katurah. I want to make fire. I need to do something in this game. And I kind of felt Jake like, don't drag me to the end. Jake, you won't get no votes anyway. But at least you got the heroic moment of making the fire. Austin want to make the fire because he want to add to his resume. And I want to point this out on Twitter. I don't feel like the Final Four fire making challenge should be discontinued. I like Final Four fire because either way, it stops a strong player from getting knocked out the game before the final three. Because that was the complaint before the fire. Like, if we don't do the fire at Final Four, they're just going to knock somebody good out the game. So at least the fire gives them an opportunity to save themselves. But I also don't feel like Final Four fire should be a game winning action. Like, I definitely don't feel like if you win Final Four immunity that you should give it up to go make fire to prove something to somebody. I also don't feel like if Jake, well, we seeing it help Jake, but like if Austin would have won at the fire, I don't feel like that should be a notch up his resume. I just feel like Final Four fire should be exactly what it is. An opportunity to save yourself, to plead your case. It should always be down to the pleading of the case. It should never be that Chris thing. Now, I respect Chris after the Challenge USA too. But I ain't never respect that. Oh, I've been over there on Exile Island the whole game, and then I came over here and made fire, and now I won. I think Chris the one who ruined that because it shouldn't be a game-winning action. It should just be an opportunity for you to plead your case. But anyway, I don't care. Jake won. Katurah she ain't had nothing going on over there. Like, she didn't even have a cloud of smoke. She didn't have a spark. She didn't have a flicker. She didn't have nothing going over there. She looked a fool like she looked this entire season, foolish, sitting over there with nothing going on. Go on, sit over there on the jury. Go on and sit over there on the jury. Bye. About time. I was happy for you to sit over there just like I'm happy Emily was sitting over there. What I'm not happy with is D. Let me rewind a little bit and check you, D. D, it did not matter who would have won that Final Four. Jake and Katurah were not winning this game. I guarantee you Katurah would have sat over there with 0 votes too. You could have damn near dragged Katurah and made Jake and Austin fight it out, if you ask me. You sitting up here gassing Katurah up. You got all the Katurah stands on Twitter gassed up because you done told Katurah on the national TV, girl, I'm scared of you. If I don't get you out, I might lose this game. I'm scared of you. What you scared of, D? Bring out the PowerPoint presentation. I need an A, B, C, D example. And I'll just stick with A. Give me a example of what Katurah has done in this game to deserve $1 million. Lied about being a lawyer, girl. Shut your ass up. If anything, you should have kept that lie to yourself. You should have never told nobody you was a lawyer. Because I ain't seen not a damn good decision being made the entire season. So, D, you owe us an apology. You need not a recant, how the newspapers do it. You need to recant that statement because the Katurah stands is going up. Katurah could have won this. You seen what D said? I'm like, bitch, because D was up that line. I'm sorry to have to tell y'all. I don't want to fight in the comments on Twitter or nothing, but I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell y'all. D was up here lying. Katurah did nothing in this game to even deserve the 3rd place check. Sit your ass over there on the jury. That's what you deserve. Nothing. And that's what she got. Nothing. Now, D, congratulations, but that was your one mistake. You ain't have to lie to that lady like that. You could have just said, look, I'm taking my man to the final 2. I don't care what you and Jake got going on. Me and my man sitting in the final 2 with Jeff. And that's all you had to say, D. But all this lying, was unnecessary. Got me tweeting all night. D, what you doing up here lying? And after that, I'm gonna let Couture rest. Okay, so because we already saw Couture sitting over there on the jury. Now we to the best part of the episode for me, which is they call it our Super Bowl of the season. I did have me a good Super Bowl. I made me what I could. Did I go to Wingstop? I ain't go to Wingstop. I cooked. Yes, I cooked last night. I made some lamb chops. I made me some baked potatoes and the whole green beans, not the snapped in half ones, but the whole green beans. And I had me some crown peach and Sprite. I had it spread out. It's like the Super Bowl. It is. I do enjoy a good Super Bowl. Like I like football, but this is like the Survivor Super Bowl. I love to see them. How are you going to answer these questions? Here go Kendra throwing a softball. I'm giving my vote to the one who has shown me the passion for the game. If you want me to vote for you, I need to see the passion. I need to know you were like, girl, shut up. Shut up. You cannot be sitting in the final three on day 26 and not be passionate about this game. If you didn't have no passion for Survivor, you would have took your ass home like Hannah did on day one. Girl, please, this was a softball question, but we got to hear everybody talking about eat fish eyeballs, and we got to see Jake cry, and it did pull in my heartstrings. Like, okay, cool. We got the passion out the way. Now talk about the moves. Now, I don't know how it started, but what was pissing me off about D is she would let Austin speak. And then she was like, oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, we made all these decisions together. I'm so lucky to be on the Reba 4. Like, if it wasn't for Reba, I wouldn't be here. Like, girl, we already knew that. We already knew that. What you do in the game? And then she started talking about everything but the key things. Because then Austin, he took the gloves off. He was like, okay, I did this. The best part of having an idol is not even needed to use it. Yeah, I played it wrong, but well, I didn't need to play it. I had one that I gave to Julie, and I had so many idols I was giving away. Austin was starting to make points. They didn't talk about Drew's get up and walk out of tribal council advantage. She was not high. Yeah, she was high key, very high. Mariah Carey high key losing because D was trying to be respectful. D was trying to play that, and I knew that's why I wanted to be an all Reba final three. I wish the Reba 4 could have made it to the final 4 because I wanted to see how all of them was going to break down what they actually did. Because yeah, we did that, and you did this, and Austin was really pulling out the punches like, but yeah, me and Drew was doing this, and me and Drew was really doing that, and we pulled in Emily, and we was able to do this, and then D finally was like, oh, you want to talk about Emily? Well, I pulled in Couture. You see her ass ain't did nothing right the whole game. All I had to tell Couture was that I hated Bruce too, and it was on and popping. That's when D kind of took the gloves off, but what won it for D was Emily. Emily knew what D needed to say to win this game. And Emily was throwing D all kind of softballs, easy pitches. Like, girl, what happened with the Drew vote? Girl, what happened with the Emily idol? Not the M, but the Julie idol. Like, she was throwing all kind of softballs, and D was like, yeah, Julie, Julie played her idol. That was amazing. And yeah, I didn't tell Austin about Drew, but he forgave me. I'm like, bitch, you are not saying what needs to be said. You getting ready to lose. So I don't know who asked about the heart, wants with the heart, whatever that question was. And here come D. My heart was my game. I am a loyal person. And I can't, the heart was what it was. And I can't help that I love Austin, but the love that I have for Austin helped me be insulated in this game. I'm like, bitch, this is your time to cut his throat. And Austin was no, and then D was like, well, let me push back because I feel like the heart kind of messed up Austin's game because D told Julie about the vote, and that's why I'm sitting over here. And the heart sometimes can mess you up. And Austin was like, see, Emily, you don't know what you're talking about because the way I understand it is Julie found out from someone else, and that's how the vote got messed up. D said she didn't tell Julie. And then Emily looked at D and was like, bitch, if you don't tell him, you about to lose $1 million. And Emily and D, she picked up the vibe. She was like, oh, wait, I do want to win $1 million. Yeah, I got to tell you something, Austin. You know, I did tell Julie, I'm sorry to have to tell you, but you did trust me a little bit too much. I did tell Julie, splash in your face, I don't care. And I was like, about time, D, because sometimes tribal council, Big Brother, what we call it, the finale, them finale nights, that's how Matt lost the game. Want to play that kumbaya, we made every decision together, and here Jag come talking, y'all all sitting over there because of me. And it all depends on the jury, because I do feel like D lost Bruce's vote because she was joking. She was joking, but Bruce, you could tell on his facial. He was saying, they was talking about something. And D talking about Bruce getting voted out. And, Bruce was talking his shit. And D was like, well, you should have played your idol then. And then she started laughing. But Bruce, if you catch the camera, Bruce was like, bitch, you gonna say that to me and you want my vote? It's Austin. That's probably why Bruce was quiet the rest of the reunion. Because after D said that, he was like, Austin, I ain't got nothing else to say. So it all depends on the jury. Like that Jag speech, that wouldn't have worked on Bruce. Bruce would have been like, Matt. But I don't like Emily. I still don't like your ass. But I'm happy you pulled that out of D because she was getting ready to lose $1 million. Now, Emily, mind your business. If D want to give all $625,000, that's after taxes, to that man, that's her business. You see, Gabler gave all his money away. That's their business. Now, what you do and get to your man, Emily, is your business. But you leave D and what she want to do to get or keep Austin. She might want to fly him out to Miami a time or two. That's their business. And I want to know what kind of 401k she about to set her parents up on, because the way these 2023 bills set up, I know you could retire off of $600,000. But shout out to her for wanting to take care of her parents, retire her parents. I'm happy for D. I'm happy she's the winner of the season. I would have been happy with Austin. I would have been happy with Jake. I think I was in the I don't care who wins this, but y'all entertained me. And that's all your girl Angie asked for. That's all I asked for, is for y'all to entertain me. And that's what they did. That's what y'all did. So this is an A+ season for me. It's a little bit shaky in the middle. All them quits, I was over it. Now, do we miss the live finale? I saw this question come through. I do think Austin and D are still together. Somebody told me on Twitter, they were still together, taking it slow. You know what that taking it slow means? That sounds like a Bananas Mariah relationship. Sound like some Mariah told Bananas, we taking it slow. No. This was the best part. Did D say this before or after the vote? I don't remember when D said this. She said, look, I wrote myself a letter and told my parents, don't even worry about me. I'm coming back with the money because I'm either about to win $1 million or I'm about to marry $1 million. I said, D, you better know your worth, girl. You better know your worth. You about to make $1 million or you gonna marry $1 million, but either way, you about to have $1 million. And I ain't mad at you, girl. Let me take this off. This is on my last nerve. I ain't never heard nobody say that on the game show. I'm about to make $1 million or I'm about to marry $1 million, but either way, I'm about to have some money. Let the young girls know. Get the young girls know. Know your worth. Know your worth, ladies. You either gonna make $1 million or you gonna marry $1 million, but don't be out here broke. It ain't no excuse for you to be out here broke. You got a brain and you got something else. But some kind of way you should come into $1 million. I need to tweet that. I gotta tweet that out tonight. I'm gonna make $1 million or marry $1 million. I love that about D. But anyway, let's get back to the questions. They ain't say nothing at that little reunion that I care about. They didn't ask the questions that needed to be asked. I needed to know what the hell Bruce was doing. I needed to know why the entire cast, when Bruce was eliminated, why the entire jury and the entire people still left in the game was celebrating. They was doing the Tootsie Roll, the Cabbage Patch, the Snake. They was doing every 90s dance you could think of. Some of them was even in the 80s. They was dancing their asses off when Bruce got kicked out the game. I wanted to know what Bruce was doing. I needed to know, did Bruce talk about Katurah mama? Did Bruce look like the man that she was about to be forced to marry? I needed to know what was up. I need to really know what was up. It's so many pre-jury questions. I wanted Hannah, Brandon, I done forgot their names. The 3 people that quit, I needed them to be dragged on live television. We didn't get to see who Sia gave the money to. Like, did Sia appreciate Caleb's game? She probably would have gave the money to Emily and I would have been rolling my eyes. But the reunion was like 15 minutes. And half of that was Jeff passing out pizza and champagne. Evita, I can't believe you were bored. This was finally an episode I did not fast forward. I had a good time. I was yelling at the TV and everything. I was having a really good time. The passion from everyone just pushed it over the edge. Jake was up there crying. All the lawyers was lying. I lied. I lied the second time. I did when Katurah got voted out and I saw her little speech was longer than 30 seconds. I hit fast forward. I said, Jeff, I don't give a damn what Katurah getting ready to say. She told everybody she was a lawyer and I was a fast forward. So I did fast forward then. But like Julie is a lawyer. Shout out to Julie. Like, I would love to learn more about Mama Julie's story. She said at 40, she became a single mom. I'm going to assume she got divorced because she never said anything about a husband passing away, but I don't know. But at 40, she was a single mom. She went back to night school to be a lawyer, and she's been practicing law for the past 5 years. I'm like, that's amazing. I only had 1 kid, and I couldn't even go back to school, and I was stressed out. Like, that's amazing. Law school. Jake is really a prosecutor, not a whatever them free lawyers are. I don't forgot what they called. All the lawyers was up there lying. Shout out to the lawyer. I can see now. I'm telling you now, if you're a lawyer, don't come up here talking about you a lawyer. Just go ahead and lie. Be a kindergarten teacher, a gardener, be a secretary. I don't know what you got to do. I agree, Quad. This season was very good. When Katurah changed her vote, I got sick. I wanted to. I started the episode off like Katurah gonna redeem herself. She getting ready to play the game. The last episode, she gonna play the game, but I ain't gonna say nothing else about her. Because one thing about me, When the season is over, I'm over it. I'm not after this video, I probably won't even remember Katura's name. Like who? No, I'm lying because she does have one of them unique names that I remember, but I won't be dragging Katura anymore. It'd be like, okay, when is February 28th? That's gonna be me. Because oh boy, in the preview that was hollering over that buff, I already want to be his friend. I love the energy. I love it. He gonna be on my fantasy team. I already know. I literally said out loud, this is why you never let a couple make it to the end. You don't. You don't. They did the little counting task and Jake got that. Oh, I forgot about that. That was a cute little task. I appreciate it. Jake fumbled the bag. So I'm telling you, that's why Jake broke their equipment at the end of this. He said, fuck y'all. I'm cursing. He said, forget y'all, forget this game, forget y'all challenges, forget these puzzle pieces, forget rent. Like Jake was, he was stomped. He was like, forget y'all equipment. I'm gonna break it, Jeff. You ain't say I had to pay for it, so I'm gonna break it. Now, if they would have said you break it, you buy it, he might have stepped softly, but he was like, I'm out anyway. I'm about to tear this shit up. Tear it all up. I ain't mad at him for tearing it up. Because Jake, he did all that running through the Jake had the advantage, and the advantage was working in his favor. And Jake probably could have won at Final 5. He probably could have won at Final 5. But because he get to his key first, but he done left his key in the sand. And then as soon as Austin come up there with a key, he like, damn, he got to run back down, get his key. Then on the very last tier of puzzle pieces, he doesn't realize one puzzle piece is left to the side. And the way Jeff pointed that out to him had me hollering. He was like, Jake, can I tell you a little something? Can I just tell you a little something, Jake? You see it was right here the whole time, Jake. It was right there the whole time. You ain't even see it. I was like, Jeff, you could have let that man live at just knowing he lost. I think that took Jake over the edge. He was like, you telling me this puzzle piece was sitting here the whole time and you ain't throw a whistle or nothing? You ain't even throw a look all around, because you know sometimes TJ and them will throw that out. Make sure you looking all around for the puzzle piece. Like he ain't say none of that. You just gonna let my puzzle piece sit over there the whole time? I got you, Jeff. That's why he said F your challenge. I'm tearing all this shit up. I know he did. Jake was pissed. Like this was Jake's worst episode. Ooh, that puzzle piece took him over. Reba 4 ate this game up. They did. Julie didn't believe Jake had an idol. I don't understand why. Because Austin saw it. And I know he told D he showed me the idol. So why wouldn't D be like, he showed it to Austin? He has an idol. I'm telling you, when these people see red, they see red. Let me see. I'm trying to see which comments I didn't read. Because that's Nana. You don't make people swear on it. I wouldn't even swear on my Nana because my Nana, I ain't call my Nana. That's what my kids call my mom. But we call my granny. And my granny probably passed. It wasn't 10 years ago. It might have been 10 years ago. Maybe 8 years ago. I don't recall. But I would never swear on her. Because like I said, I might end up lying. And I ain't got time. I don't have time for that to be over my head. And then she had the nerve to tell Jake to say what really was sending me is Katura didn't trust Jake, but then she rooting for him in the next challenge. Let's go, Jake. Like, girl, how about you go? How about you figure a puzzle piece out? Everybody whispering in Katura's ear, girl, you should be a lawyer. Why? She made a smart decision all game. She figured out damn puzzle. And then they had the nerve to want to give Katura the Sari moment because she jumped in some water after a panic attack. If y'all don't kiss my entire behind. Like y'all guys Katura up too much last night for me. I need a recant. I need a Mm-mm. Hey, if Jakes tells y'all both of y'all are coming back and he swore on that, what does that tell you? It tells me both of us about to be sitting in the final four. Katurah, I'm telling y'all, Katurah wanted to ruin Jake's moment. So if by chance she was sitting in final three, she could have said, yeah, Jake told me about getting out D, but I didn't want to get out D. I wanted to get out Julie, and I wanted to be my move to get out Julie. She just wanted to be her move. That's it. Right. And then she tried to be like, well, I ain't trust you. Katurah, you haven't been trustable all game. I don't know why Jake, like poor Jake, he ain't had nobody else to play with. But like, why you keep going back to Katurah? I don't understand. I don't understand. But she just got too flustered and flipped at the last moment. But I guess she wanted to take his move away. That's what it was. That's what it was. I perked up too. I perked up. I was like, eat her up, throw her all the way up underneath this bus and roll a couple of times. Right. You were the one. It was your idea. I gotta fast forward these Katurah ones. I don't want to read her anymore. It did. Katurah's fire did not catch a single time. Not she didn't have a blaze, a spark, a flicker, nothing. And then it was like Jake can't make fire either. Jake made that fire so fast. I had to rewind. When Julie went home, I hit the rewind because I had to watch Jeff read the votes again because I was like, I didn't understand it. Somebody said Katurah said she flipped her vote, but I didn't. I must not have been paying attention to the TV. Katurah. I did say that. I said that out of anger. I said Katurah the type of lawyer that'll take the plea deal instead of fighting. I was like, go ahead and fire her. She ain't got your best interest at heart. Someone said on Twitter that a white man will never try to. I saw that. I know exactly who said that too. And sometimes you gotta know the source. I ain't gonna say his name because I do watch his content and I do agree with maybe 70% of his content, but the other 30 is too far. Like, I don't, number one, if we're gonna call it how we call it, you don't see too many white men trying to save a black woman on these shows anyway. So to say we ain't gonna never see it happen again, we probably ain't seen it happen. This probably was the first time we seen it happen. I don't know, my memory bad. But I feel like that's an unfair thing to say. I feel like that's unfair. I don't feel like people actually watch these shows and think every black woman is gonna be like Katurah, because let me tell you something, I ain't nothing like her. Mm-mm. You think D should have got a unanimous vote? It would have never been unanimous. I did not expect Kendra to vote for Austin because I thought they had this girl power thing, and I didn't feel like Austin said anything. I didn't feel like Austin said anything that should overtake their girl power moment. So Kendra's vote shocked me, but I expected Drew was going to vote for Austin, period. And Bruce, I told y'all, D lost Bruce's vote when she was like, you should have played your idol. Bruce ain't the type. You kind of got to kiss his ass, I guess. I don't know. Listen, D didn't budge once. Every challenge she won, them toes were on lock. Like, D is really good at the challenges. I think she was a great winner. I'm not mad at D for winning. And I told y'all a long time ago, perception is everything in this game. And when we first got to the jury, everyone was saying D has to go. She's running the Reba Ford. So those people on the jury, like the Kellys, the Kendras, the Bruces, everybody already perceived D as the one running the game. And so Austin had to out. I didn't think it would be unanimous, but I thought she was a really good winner. Or she is a really good winner. Final four should be a vote where the immunity winner can't vote. Oh, interesting. Interesting. The final four should be a vote, but the immunity winner, but that kind, so you're saying they can just be safe. Like they don't get any power, they just get to be safe. And then Katurah, Jake, and Austin, then Austin just would have went home. Maybe we should go back to final twos. I do like final twos where you're forced to decide if, like, if it would have been, okay, Katurah, you go ahead and sit over the jury. And they break it down. We had the final three. And D would have had to decide, am I taking my boyfriend and risking a split tribal council and losing, or I'm going to take the easy vote, Jake? I miss the final twos because let me tell you, it's all when the last time we had somebody not get 0 votes. It ended up being between 2 people anyway. So why are we wasting up this spot? Let's go ahead and go back to final twos. Because what I'm not going to do is ask to go to fire. I'm not going to do that either. Especially if I know I can't make one. But you see, the one person who didn't ask was the one person who didn't know how to do it. Also, Jake and Julie telling her you need to be a lawyer. I don't know. I don't understand. Maybe because I'm not a lawyer. Like I'm an accountant, so maybe I know what it takes to be a good accountant, and I could probably tell some people maybe you should be an accountant. But I think lawyers have to have good strategy. It's more than just arguing a point, because Katurah will argue a point and then she'll be the lawyer to turn around and be like, but yeah, go ahead and take this 5-year plea deal because I ain't too sure about my argument. You know, it has to be more to being a lawyer than just arguing. Like you have to have some kind of follow through, some kind of strategy. And I don't understand. I mean, maybe that's what lawyers do. Do lawyers throw everybody under the bus? I wouldn't trust Katurah as my lawyer. I'd be like, we ain't got to lie, Craig. We sure don't. This is not what I thought. This is not what I thought you were going to drag D for. Yes, that's what I'm dragging D for. I guess that kind of turned into a Katurah drag, but I'm done. I ain't dragging nobody else from season 45. Nobody else. Right. I did cook good last night, but I'm not cooking tonight. I'm not cooking no more this week because I'm over it. Girl, I was sick of those soft questions. Talk about the game. Like it was too much. It was too much. But I do like how at least I feel like, I don't want to say CBS wouldn't do it because Survivor comes on CBS too, but like Big Brother should have a more live final tribal council type of thing where people can push back on the answers. Because on Big Brother, you could just get up there, throw them a softball question. Why you think you deserve to win? Blah, blah, blah. And then they can say whatever they want to say. And then Julie Chen is moving on to the next point of view. I like at least on Survivor where it's back and forth. Like you ain't about to just tell me anything. Let me push back. I know y'all on Twitter was Tyler Emily pushing back, but you know what, Emily, I still don't like you, girl. If you come back for another Survivor season, I'm going to have to read again. But I wasn't mad at Emily pushing back on Tribal Council. But let me tell you, if Emily did not push back, D would not be your winner. And that's all I'm going to say. Oh my God, that tennis match. Yeah, that tennis match was good because Jake was just sitting there like, can I talk now? Anybody want to ask me a question? No, we ain't got no questions for Bello. Bello, really, y'all shouldn't even been sitting there. They said D and Austin are still together. I really don't care. Fishback on his podcast said he should have played in the new era. When he was in the final two his season, the jury said to his face they did not give a F about his growth because JT was just better. I don't care about growth either. Like, Survivor is not your therapist. If you learn something about yourself, great. But you don't need $1 million for learning something about yourself. That's your prize right there. You learn something about yourself. I forgot the growth. Talk about that on the podcast after the season. Right. We don't give a damn about none of that. Emily was not about to let Austin win. What? My computer ain't about to die. You still got my charger. Lord, my computer about to die. I got to get up off of here. Yeah, plug it back in. See, it's about to go off. Lord have mercy. Right. Maybe you should have played your idol. That lost Bruce's vote, but Bruce's vote didn't count anyway. Wasn't an Emily fan, but when she said you better not spend a penny on that man or I'll hunt you down, took me out. Emily, worry about your man. That's all I'm gonna say. Yep, she played in Bruce's face, and if you kind of know, maybe she wasn't on the beach long enough for Bruce to kind of know how to play him for the vote. Jag would have lost, yes. I didn't know you could retire for. I didn't. Please, Emily, not Emily D. Please, if you got the plan where 600K can sit you down, please, you will be a multi-millionaire. Because I ain't think 600K could sit you down. Oh, Evita, not a C+. Oh, the reindeer game. I don't. Frenzel still over there. I ain't watching it. Thanks for coming over, Eric. Next season, I know Eric is off of here, but if you rewatch it, I'm gonna hit you up on the Twitter anyway. Next season, I'm gonna try to we gotta do something together for the season 46. Cause I have a good time in their chat. I be cutting up in the chat, and then you come over here and cut up. We need to get on camera and cut up together. But if Frenzel is on reindeer games, I ain't watching. We didn't ask Emily about what made Sabiyah and Caleb so strong that they had to go home. We didn't ask Emily why she was so scared of the strength of Caleb and Sabiyah, but as soon as she saw two non-melanated people be strong working together, i.e. Austin and Drew, she had no problem following up behind them and playing their game. See, the questions were not asked that needed to be asked. JC, you won. Let's look at the fantasy real quick because it's coming up on an hour, which means I've been talking too much. I want to see who won. Leagues. I'm really hoping. I reached out to Christina. She did not answer me back about Traders Season 2. If there's going to be a fantasy league for Traders, because I really want to play that. But we'll play for season 46. JC, you did win. Shout out to the Good Kissers winning yet another fantasy. You had D, Austin, and Jake. Hell, you had the final three. And then you still had, I don't see how you could have lost. You had, let me share the screen. How I share my screen real quick. JC had the final three, but then pretty much the final six. She had D, Austin, and Drew, or Jake. Then she had Drew, Katora, Emily. Like, you had the top scorers every week. Let me see where I placed, because I'm probably down in the 30s somewhere. I wanted to see Seafood. I wanted to Sabiyah. I wanted to know If J Maya and Kelly would have just ate the sandwich. Let's see, where are the good kissers? Shout out, oh, Stormy. Stormy does always finish in the top 10. So shout out to Stormy. Oh, we scrolling. Where the good kissers at? Oh, we going to the bottom. Where am I at? Is this? I think this is Dr. Ivy girl, but I could be wrong. No, Dr. Ivy's girl's name is Felicia or Phyllis. Forgive me. Hey, Quad 29. So you made it up. Damn. Dejan, what happened, Dejan? Vontae, Lord, here I am. This ain't even my real account because it don't have the emoji. Where's my real account? 48. Let me see. I might have. Oh, I forgot. I know I lost because y'all remember at the fantasy party, I was in love with Lulu, and I was like, Lulu is running this game. I blame Hannah. It's all Hannah's fault. I did have D, but that's it. I had Katura. I have Katura. I had Caleb, Sean. That was his name. Sean, Sabaya, Hannah. I put too much on Lulu, and it's somebody that's all tattooed up on season 46 because I thought Hannah's tattoos were really cool and I thought she would be really strong. Now she done turned me off from the tattoo people. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. The Sia money is done. Oh, later. She did it later for Carolyn. She did. Because Sia doesn't know. So, like, Sia probably doesn't know into real time, like we know in real time. So she probably a state over the holidays who she want to give her money to. Girl, Sia girl, please come across Kiss My Cheeks TV. And if you like the content, you could slide me a couple, I might not be on the beach, but I'm still entertaining the people. Katura, Sia ain't no fool. I think Sia will give it to Caleb. Caleb is a fan favorite, but Katura, Jake. I could see her giving it to Caleb and Jake. Maybe even a Kendra because she loves those quirky personalities. But Katura ain't getting nothing. See, if you give Katura some money, don't tell me about it because I don't want to have to come and drag you like I dragged Emily. I know your bang be low, Sia, but I know you pushed the bangs out the way to watch the show, and you should have saw Katura didn't do nothing to deserve a cent. She was sitting on the jury where she belonged. D was too nice to Austin when he was talking about his idols. I would have said, but you gave one to Julie. I would have too. I'm like, what? You ain't have to play one because you gave it to Julie. And I was the one who told Julie to play it. Like, I would have been reading Austin. She was too nice. Emily did her one favor. Slide Emily a couple of dollars because she helped you so much last night, girl. Oh, Eric. Yeah, we cannot wait till February. Jeff did not let Jake live. Like Jeff said, one thing we not gonna do is have anybody from Bello win this game. Look, I'm about to tell the entire jury about your missing puzzle piece. I'm about to tell him how you tore up my set. I'm about to tell them how you was crying after you tore it. Like Jeff, everything that happened bad to Jake, Jeff was telling the jury, like, look, I don't care what you do, Jake. I'm telling it. Who playing in Couture face? After Couture realized that she was at the bottom of Velo, she got close to Reba in order to play in the middle. It wasn't nothing to be like, girl, you the biggest threat and I gotta get you out the game. Like, no. Austin got way more votes than I thought he would. I agree. Does anyone else hate that the reunion is right after the season ends instead of after the episode airs? I like, and I don't know, CBS, y'all being cheap, because I like when y'all get the huge theater and it's a big production and we get like an hour reunion. The winner is announced at the reunion. We get to ask all the good questions. Y'all need to go back to that, because I'll fly out to LA and sit in the audience and ask some real good questions. Y'all probably wouldn't even let me get the microphone. But anyway, I was hoping, all right. I'm assuming since season 46 is already taped, it's probably maybe season 47, because I that whole 15, like, I'd rather y'all just not have a reunion. Because I ain't got to sit up and watch them eat pizza. Though these Big Brother needs a long jury segment, actually show the drama from the jury roundtable, even if it's on the feeds. I agree. That's the best part of Big Brother too, is how will the jury react. Like, Big Brother doesn't play into the jury or the finale enough. Big Brother is a very fast forwardable finale. Very. I did terrible. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just went through it. You did better than me though, Dejan. Right. We can't go with our hometown phase. We can't go off of tattoos, who we think strong. Like, it's really a eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And I was lucky enough to have D, but D didn't pull it off for me. All right, y'all. I'm about to go because I'm hungry, and I'm about to find something to DoorDash because I am not about to cook. And what I'm about to watch, nothing even come on TV tonight that I care about. So I guess I'm about to chill, talk on the phone, do something. All right, y'all. I watched. I ain't fast forward through it, but I should have. The season 46 looks really good. I can't wait for it to come back. February 28th, I will be back with Survivor. At least we still got the challenge. And then, like I said, January, we have some more shows coming up that I will be getting into. We will have a good time with that. So please like the video. Please have a happy holidays. Let me put my holiday headband back on. Please have a happy holiday. Tomorrow night, I might do a challenge video because I saw something in the challenge streets I wanted to talk about. Yes, Traders is coming. So we got plenty of content coming. So please subscribe to your girl, Kiss My Chicks TV. We're going to have a good time over here. Hit the subscribe button. But have a happy holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's. If it's not Christmas, whatever holiday, no disrespect, but just have a happy one. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, have a good time. I'll see you all in 2024 because I will be in Illinois next week. So I probably will not be making content next week because many of you all saw on my social media that my dad got sick. He's doing better, but I'll be checking on my family and spending time with them. So with all that being said, this has been a fun year. I wanted to do a year-end review video, but since I'll be out of town next week, I probably won't have time to put that together until probably the first week of 2024. So it'll be like a flashback to 23, but it'll really be 24. So look out for that. But if you have any ideas, any shows that's coming out you want me to check out, please hit me up in the DMs, Twitter, Instagram, both are Kiss My Cheeks TV. You can follow me there. If not, I'll holler at y'all later. Have a good one. Please be safe. All of that good stuff. Have a good night. Bye.